Yes. What can I do for you?
So you need sleeping potions, is that right?
Yes, to put my men to sleep. That would seem the best way of doing it.
Perfect. And then?
When you have your man, let me know, and I'll do the rest. Anything else?
We should go.
Goodbye.
Now that everything is ready, we should go find these lieutenants.
So, da bin ich wieder. Es hat gerade bei meiner Tür geklingelt, deswegen habe ich auch die Aufnahme abgebrochen. War ja sowieso schon ein paar Stündchen. Warte mal, ist er hier drin? Ja. Und deswegen dachte ich mir, ach, es ist ein guter Cut. So, habe jetzt offscreen nur anstatt die Schlafdinger hergestellt und das war's.
You're far from your regiment, Captain. What do you want?
We're looking for Major Herman. I was told you'd know where to find him.
The Major? He must be on a mission somewhere.
Don't play dumb with me, Lieutenant. I'd be sorry to see you arrested as an accomplice.
Listen, Captain. We really don't know what you're talking about. As for your threats, you're not our superior. You're not part of our regiment.
Yet we're here with your new commander's blessing. The Major is accused of treason. You'd better tell us where to find him.
Lies. The Major is a righteous man. We'd give our lives for him.
Really? Let's see you do it.
Guards, help me!
Oh, nice.
So, are you finally ready to tell us where we can find Herman?
We'll never tell you anything.
Stop! You might be ready to die for him, but I'm not. He's in a warehouse, on the port.
The traitor is probably getting ready to leave the island. What do you want to do with these two, Kurd?
Lieutenants, you're under arrest for now. Go to the commander. She'll decide what to do with you.
At your orders, Captain.
Let's find the Major before he escapes.
Ah. Ja. Ich hebe gar nichts mehr auf. Lohnt sich gar nicht. Weil von dem wir sowieso niemand wirklich was Gutes haben. Rohstoffe brauche ich nicht, Geld brauche ich nicht mehr. Das ist also nur Zeit, das Zeug aufzuheben.
Here he is!
What the... Kurt? It's been so long. How did you find me?
Does that really matter, Major? You're finally gonna pay for all your evil, your treachery, and your schemes.
Come with us, Major Herman.
If you think I'm gonna give up without a fight, you're wrong. Soldiers! Seize them!
Things are about to get dicey!
No. What?
You shouldn't be surprised. After all, I owe my talents to you.
Let's lock him up. The Inquisitor will do the rest.
Oder ging es aber schnell?
Kurt, are you all right?
Yes. Better than ever. You cannot even imagine how much I hated that piece of filth.
What did he do to you?
As you may have guessed, I suffered the same treatment as Raina. The only difference is that I survived, and there's even more. Believe me, I'm glad that these memories went up in flames along with that bastard. Thank you, Green Blood. Thank you for helping me as I go through all this. I'll never forget it.
Okay, dann wie sieht meine Quest jetzt zurzeit aus? Sprich mit Petrus, natürlich. Was denn auch sonst? Natürlich Petrus. Petrus!
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Norts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Norts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Ja, weiter, weiter, weiter. Ha. Oh, das ist cool. Ja, cool. Ich bin sogar noch in die richtige Stadt sofort gelaufen. Können wir direkt 2 Nebenquests machen. Direkt hintereinander, das ist so super.
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
Huh. This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Mensch, ist ja auf dem gleichen Weg. Mal kurz. Jetzt mal das. Wo kann ich hier runter? Da.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
De Sade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order.
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest. But I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Auric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
Ernsthaft.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Listen, it's obvious you're in trouble and you're hiding something from me. Since I'm compassionate, I'll offer you this little bonus, in the hope that it loosens your tongue.
It's a nice sum that could free me from a lot of debt. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Ich frage mich jetzt halt die ganze Zeit immer wieder, ob das immer so die letzten Nebenquests sind, die wir machen. Ja, schon beim letzten Mal, dass das die letzte Nebenquest ist und jetzt sind ja wieder 2 aufgetaucht. So, da ist er doch. Hallöchen.
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
Ja, okay. Ach, der Steinbruch. Ah, ja. Hier waren wir ja schon mal und haben gemerkt, hier ist nichts zu tun. Ja, solche Gegenden sind gefühlt immer von irgendwelchen Nebenquests da.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir,
let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Alric? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Alric. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
This poor man trusted us. We should go to his rescue.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
I swear I didn't...
Ach so.
I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Auric managed to loosen his tongue.
Okay, das heißt, wir gehen jetzt zu der Admiralin. Quatschen einmal. Wahrscheinlich kriegen wir dafür einen neuen Standpunkt. Und danach können wir weiterreisen. Und dann machen wir erstmal die beiden Nebenquests. So, ich gehe lieber hier, dann können wir uns zu der Admiralin porten. Und schneller. Also nochmal quer durch die ganze Stadt zu laufen. Ah, ein Viertel.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
Nein.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sarde,
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Okay, ach, guck mal. Gar nicht weit weg. Dann machen wir die Quest sofort. Aber schön, dass die anderen zwei Quests wieder in die gleiche Stadt
Captain
gehen.
Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain.
Okay. Boah, 3 Stück. Okay.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
How have things been since you made it back?
Very good. Everyone's been looking out for me extra careful, like. I do miss my parents, from time to time. But I don't miss the warehouse, or the mercenaries. My real family is on the waves. Thanks for helping me to return to them. Anything else, Your Excellency?
What have you been up to since we made it to Tirfredi?
I'm still just a cabin boy. But I have high hopes to be promoted to seaman for our next crossing. Since our captain changed, we've been doing nothing but coasting and small trade. But that won't last. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No. I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
What have you been up to since we landed?
Nothing worthy of writing home about. Just shuffling merchandise around the Isle from port to port. I prefer the high sea. Anything else?
Are you happy on Tirfridi?
More than on the continent, that's certain. But being on solid ground always makes me feel a little too anchored. Especially after what happened to Jonas. The island is beautiful, the natives rather friendly, but all said and done, it's off the coast where I truly feel at home. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
How have things been going for you since we landed?
In the beginning, it was kind of strange. We'd been sailing for quite some time with Captain Vasco. We didn't understand why the Admiral grounded him. We made the crossing without a hitch. And since Captain Reuben took the helm for you, well, he's not the talkative type. But then I'm not going to complain. We've been sailing the small rounds of late, keeping busy. We go from port to port around the island. It's peaceful. At least we're in port often. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
You'll find all you...
This time, you are going too far. I will not let you say one more word. That's it.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders? That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Oh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen. On guard, sir! On guard!
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I'll let you...
Hello, Your Excellency.
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thank.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Oh, here you are again.
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
What can I pour for?
Give me a bottle of...
Oh, here you are.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be... This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
A box under a stone. What do we do now?
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
We can see without being seen here.
Shall we wait here? Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nauts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
In the conflict between the Nauts and the Ordo Luminis, we spoke to a superior on the port. We could go find him.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Thanks. I've got every...
Your Excellency, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she'd better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Thélème. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman... Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Also das ist jetzt gerade echt viel hin und her gelaufen. Ja. Vor allem, wir müssen jetzt im Grunde nicht nur zu Schenke, sondern wir müssen auf die Nacht warten. Und dann zu Schenke. Um ein Gespräch zu führen. Wahrscheinlich dann wieder zur Admiralin. Und frühestens dann ist die Quest auch tatsächlich zu Ende. Ja. Das dauert alles noch. Das ist jetzt gerade wirklich sehr viel gelaufen. Dann warten wir bis zur Nacht. Mal gucken, ja. Ja, ich gucke lieber momentan einmal zu oft auf die Karte als einmal zu wenig. So, Nacht, weiter. Zu Schenke.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want from me?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Thélème. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Thélème.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
He talks about Wenchavier, the village of Katisach. There is a mine shaker's camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Ja, das hätte ich jetzt tatsächlich auch gesagt, dass es wahrscheinlich dieses Dorf ist. Ach ja. Nö, einfach immer weiter durch. Ich glaube, jetzt kommt die Passage, die ich meinte. Oder wir sind schon hier ganz in der Passage drin. Wo es einfach noch hinhergeportet ist. Gelaber. Und so weiter. Keine Ahnung, was mit der angefangen hat. Interessiert mich exakt gar nicht. Dahin muss ich.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture, hmm?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help us without encouragement. But why are you concerned by my methods if you're looking for this young woman too?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission. So you'd better leave.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily. I have been promised a substantial amount of money. And I care about my reputation.
Ha! Your reputation? Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for interfering with the Nauts. And here you are again, involved in their business. You're putting nails in your own coffin, Johannes.
Huh. I didn't see it from that angle. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. I leave you this savage. Have fun, and happy hunting.
Mensch, ist er nett.
Let's free this poor man.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaix. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wenchavaye later on.
Warte mal, wo? Ach, da kann ich aber hinspringen. Ja, ja. Hallo, bin runter. Da porte ich mich hin. Ich laufe da nicht hin. Ist Schwachsinn. Jetzt laufe ich hier schon wieder hoch. Lalalala. Irgendwie ziehen sich aber gerade die Nebenquests ziemlich stark. Oh, das fühlt sich ja so an. Kann natürlich auch sein.
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. I am so grateful to you. I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Nein.
I must go.
Ah, Da war ich sogar schon mal. Lager am Wasser. Versuche mich dahin zu porten. Ja. Alles ein bisschen fixer. Ja. Ich meine, klar, will ich jetzt immer kämpfen, könnte ich noch XP sammeln. Ja, das geht. Hat sie irgendwo auch ein bisschen, wahrscheinlich 35 alles einfach mal wieder töten. Macht aber halt keinen Sinn. Ich bin ja jetzt schon stark genug. Das wäre praktisch nur ein Hinauszögern ans Ende.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
Hä? Oh, falsch abgewogen. Ja, ich muss wahrscheinlich eine komplette Runde drehen. Mein Glück.
This small camp must belong to the young woman we're looking for. Poor child.
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent. Stop! You have won. Finish me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
I'm starting to have doubts about our mission, my child. This girl is sincere.
We do not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Nauts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder, and we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Nauts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense. You better tell us what happened.
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Teerfredi. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We've been duped. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too late.
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
Gut, dann gehen wir jetzt wahrscheinlich komplett zurück. Stellen den Kapitän. Damit ist dann die Quest zu Ende. Können alle happy nach Hause gehen. Ja. Hey. Oh, dass man da auch nicht viel durchlaufen kann. Laufen wir da im Globus sicherer. La 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 la. Lobos, Lobos. Hm. Alle Zeit um das Wort Gespräch. Dann können wir die Petrus-Quest weitermachen.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
I need to be
Nope.
going.
Jetzt nochmal mit den dreien quatschen. Dann machen wir das.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him and runs a tight ship. What else is there to say? He's a captain. I'm only a cabin boy.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that she was trustworthy, he treated her like one of our own. But when she disappeared, he told us that she didn't have what it takes to be a Nord. He spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I imagine he regretted having trusted her at all. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid...
Hello, evening.
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
Between you and me, I preferred Captain Vasco. He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit, if you know what I mean.
He's aloof, doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing more than lackeys. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
When pride and debt are your masters, it can push you to desperate measures.
You afraid he might do something stupid?
Perhaps, but keep that to yourself if you would.
Anything else?
I need to go.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What do you think?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. But he keeps his distance, as if he wasn't a member of our species. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems... troubled. The slightest disagreement puts him over the edge. But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got responsibilities I can't fathom. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell.
Hello, my darling. What would you like, then?
I was...
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. It's because I'm the sweetest.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
Even if I offer you enough to enjoy 1 or 2 quiet nights?
I would appreciate it. But I still cannot tell you the secrets between Reuben and me.
Come on, it looks like you work hard here. And I'm not asking you to betray him. Just tell me about him.
Well, it is true that a night's rest would do me good. All right. What do you want to know?
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents, and it has turned him bitter.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious. He has become suspicious too.
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich, and that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
All that this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
So, dann müssen wir jetzt einmal schlafen gehen wieder. Und dann können wir sofort wieder weitermachen mit dem Quest. Abenddämmerung wird eigentlich reichen. Hoffentlich reicht das. Noch irgendwas zu der... Steht da noch irgendwas zu der Quest? Nach Abenddämmerung. Das sollte dann eigentlich alles sein. Ja, dann denke ich mal jetzt, wir verfolgen den, nehmen den fest oder töten ihn und dann ist die Quest zu Ende. Und danach können wir nach unserer Mutter suchen. Und das wäre dann wahrscheinlich wirklich die letzte Nebenquest.
We can see everything from here.
Sieht auch voll nicht unauffällig für alle anderen aus. Gollum, Gollum. Ja, jetzt bin ich wieder zu weit weg. Ich bin wahrscheinlich wieder zu nah dran. Er ist safe zu dieser Kiste. Oh, läuft der langsam. Der ist safe jetzt zu diesem toten Kasten.
Our captain, caught in the act. Shall we arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box. The captain and his buyer should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
You should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
The Admiral will certainly want to know about our discovery.
Let's go.
Wieder zurück. Also, das ist eine Quest jetzt, wo es gerade echt viel hin und her ist. Aber das Schlimme ist, das sind halt so kleine Wege, dass du dich nicht mal porten kannst. Also das Porten lohnt sich dann nicht wirklich. So, da ist ja auch die Admirale.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need. What do you think?
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my own eyes.
Alter, jetzt ernsthaft? Und ich muss nochmal zurücklaufen? Warum will ich nicht einfach geportet? Das wäre 1000-mal schneller. Ja, jetzt laufe ich nochmal zurück. Ja, so kann man auch ein bisschen Spielzeit strecken. Dann müssen wir natürlich wieder auf unseren Berg.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it. This traitor is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
Maybe enlightened.
Ha! This traitor got what he deserved.
Admiral, you seem hurt.
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, the three of you.
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Nein, wir machen es jetzt, nicht irgendwann. Keine Lust nochmal zu schlafen. Mein Gott, den Weg kenne ich jetzt mittlerweile echt schon auswendig.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the documents he intended to sell?
Yes, here they are. But there was more than just his journal.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary! I see that our secrets are still worth a fortune. Thank you for bringing me all this. As for you, Alba, I owe you an apology. I should have trusted you.
You have nothing to do with it. The captain did everything to make me appear guilty.
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the Seaborns, this would never have happened. We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it. Nor will I forget the lesson. Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Ja. Weiter.
Us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
A stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Talent. Das brauche ich nicht. Ja, komm. Kann ich jetzt mit haben? Tatsächlich. Wow. Trägt ein 100er mehr. Das ist ganz schön viel.
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lysandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Dann machen wir hier auch direkt die nächste Quest hinterher. Finde die Apotheke. Das sollte nicht so schwer sein.
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the back garden.
These islanders are drunk.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here. As for you, savage, if you're looking for something to drink, go to my colleague over there.
What? How dare you?
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah, we'll soon see about that.
Jo. Hast recht. Die ist nicht so schwer, tatsächlich. Wenn man eine Knarre hat.
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Come on, let's see what you're capable of.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk.
Ah, jetzt werde ich geportet, oder was? Nee. Vielleicht sind sie einfach nur verschwunden. Oh. Okay, fertig, ne? Das ging flott. Das ging sehr flott sogar. Aber okay. Gut, war auch schon etwas länger fest. Die macht den Moonwalk. Na, wahrscheinlich dürfen wir jetzt wieder nach Neue Sirene. Ich meine, da waren wir ja schon lange nicht mehr. Ja, da habe ich mir gedacht. Nee, komm. Oh, die Quest schnell zu Ende. Eine Quest nach der anderen. Ja, hast du von der Geschichtszählung nicht so ein Durcheinander. Ja. Dann müssen wir jetzt wieder zur Schenke laufen. Nach der Schenke können wir wieder zurückporten. Falsch abgebogen? Ja, ich bin falsch abgebogen. Manfred.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story
Okay, also müssen wir das machen.
Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
Wir müssen wieder runter, ne? Ja, hab ich mir gedacht. Ja, ja. Dann laufen wir mal runter. Schon wieder zu der Admirale. Mensch. Du musst ja so langsam denken, dass wir in sie verliebt sind, so viele die da sind. Wenn es so weit geht, glaube ich noch, dass wir so bei Level 30 schaffen.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of New Serene Garrison, told me that he'd received a letter from you. Was one of your ships hijacked by the Guard?
The Trident and its crew were commandeered by the San Mateus garrison. Commandeered? We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land pirates. The Guard has no idea who it is dealing with. I've already sent several of our warships to board the Trident and release its crew. The Guards taken on board shall be given no quarter.
I understand, Admiral. But Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you to hear this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
I need to be going. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving...
And what can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit, and I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. I can assure you that we have never issued an order to that effect. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying to unravel the truth from the lies.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them, if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them. Hello. I am...
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant Ermelind at your service.
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Franz, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Hello, Lieutenant. Desade, legate of the merchant congregation.
Lieutenant Klaus. What can I do for you, Your Excellency?
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Nort ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Nort ship requires great numbers and organization.
I see. Well, in that case, sorry for not being more useful.
Farewell, Lieutenant. Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Desade.
Oh, you are the legate of the congregation. You're quite the celebrity amongst our ranks. I am Lieutenant Alexander. Did you need me?
I'm conducting an investigation into the illegal commandeering of the ship the Trident. We must work fast and find out who organized this act of piracy. Or, we will all pay the price. Do you know the men who seized the ship and who they served under?
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date, and many men are on the run. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
Ah, here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Norts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and he'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
If you're part of this organization, why did you want to talk to me?
I joined this gang some time ago, without realizing the extent of their power. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions, but I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders, and the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No. Numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that happens, by getting rid of the guards. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize them.
With all due respect, there will be many. Are you sure you'll be able to face them?
We could ask for help from one of the native clans. The Storm Warriors, for example.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their own young people. They'll also be able to give them shelter when we free them.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin will take action any moment now.
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible and take care of the operation.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Let me accompany you. Deirdre is always suspicious. I could help you convince him.
Ich glaube nicht, dass ich Hilfe brauche. Ich gehe da jetzt einfach hin. Ich kill die einfach alleine. Ich habe genug Schuss. Ich glaube, das wäre so eine andere Sache, wenn du wirklich auf höheren Schwierigkeitsgrad spielst oder auf den höchsten. Aber jetzt so... Nö, glaube ich nicht. Ja, bei dem Spiel benutze ich kaum Tränke. Also, geh jetzt einfach rein, tut einfach alles. Gut ist, geht ein bisschen schneller.
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
Hi.
No one passes.
I will pass without your permission.
Ciao.
Protect me in this battle.
I don't have the key. I don't have the key.
Oh, verdammt, warte mal. Haben die den Schlüssel? Ja. Gut. Sind die Sklaven schon mal jetzt raus?
You're free.
Thank you. May the trees always bear fruits on your journey.
It was Sergeant Franz who told us where to find you.
Franz? So he kept his word. I had hoped he would.
Stay hidden here for now. We will set a trap for the people who captured you.
Then we will fight by your side. They will pay for what they have done to us.
No, you're in no condition to fight. It's better that you stay here. When we are done with them, you can return home.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, and we have released the prisoners. But there are still others that we have to defeat.
Are you alone? Have you not managed to find allies?
No, I think we can fend for ourselves.
Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long. You should take position.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant. Everything is quiet.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know? Hey, what's going on?
May the Almighty protect me in this battle!
Zum Sagen, für die Paar sollte ich Hilfe holen. Oh. Das war alles? Ah.
We got them.
Make sure Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to San Mateus. She will probably be sent to New Serene to be interrogated by Manfred. She has a lot to teach us about Egon.
I hope she can help you put an end to all of this.
We will take refuge in Verdrice. It's not far. Thanks again for freeing us.
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realized what we were doing. I hope you'll forgive me one day for being one of those monsters. In the meantime, I will do everything I can to help stop this smuggling for good.
You are a better man than you think. Friends, when you're finished, return and see me at Wenxavier. I will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report to Quartermaster Herbert.
Erstmal looten. Ja, guck mal, ganz ehrlich, die haben mich nicht mal einmal angegriffen. Ich habe nicht mal Schaden bekommen. Wofür sollte ich denn irgendjemanden um Hilfe bitten? Okay, das heißt, wir laufen jetzt wieder zu den Gardisten. Und mal gucken, ob wir dann eine Nachfolgequest bekommen. Was sein könnte. Weil theoretisch, solange Egon nicht besiegt ist, Egon, dann halt immer und immer wieder eine Nachfolgequest kommen. Ich finde es halt krass, weil ich schon vor Stunden eigentlich meine persönliche Quest machen wollte, um herauszufinden, wer meine Mutter ist. Und jetzt kommt eine Quest nach der anderen.
Your Excellency, I was told you'd returned with prisoners.
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized the slave trade on behalf of the organization I told you about. Her men captured natives who were then sold here or smuggled to the mainland. We also found out that they commandeered a Naut ship to speed things up.
What madness. I guess Manfred will want to have her questioned. Lieutenant Alexander, you will accompany her with some men.
Quartermaster, at your orders.
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participated in the despicable actions of this traitor.
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help, we would not have discovered what this was about.
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alexander. Manfred would like to talk to you, but I will make sure that he knows what role you played in this case.
Thank you, Quartermaster.
Well, I'll let you get on, sirs.
Thank you very much for your help, Your Excellency. Travel safe.
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Alles klar. Dann wieder zu Manfred. Ja. Dann wieder zu Manfred. Das geht doch so schnell. So, diesmal gehe ich aber wirklich sofort richtig. Genau, das war die Schenke und aber den anderen Eingang.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for...
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Frantz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Interessant, dass von Franz nichts
This
gehört
arrest
hat.
is good news. Let's find the cap...
Ah, Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency?
Captain, Lieutenant. Quartermaster Manfred informed me that you had made several arrests.
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honorable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help. But we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole Guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer, Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
At your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization. But our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me, and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Da.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hurry.
Wie direkt hingeportet. Das ist doch geil, geportet zu werden.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Alles klar, also reingehen und alles töten. Das kann ich. Irgendwelche Tiere, ne? Attacke! Attacke! Hier ist schon jemand. Da ist jemand. Attacke! Falsch. Hätte gute Sachen geworden. Okay. Dann würde ich mal sagen, gehen wir mal rein. Gut, dann gehen wir da nicht rein. Gehen wir runter und dann durch diese Türchen rein. Voll in den Rücken geschossen. Mensch, wie nett, dass die Wachen da hinten überhaupt nicht wieder entgegenkommen. Ja, das ist ja doof, ne? Oh, hab ich gar nicht gesehen. Okay, ich glaube, das war's hier auch draußen schon. Ja. Wo geht's hier weiter? Herrlich. Erst schießen, dann fragen. Von Igen verfasste Liste mit Namen. Wir müssen unverzüglich mit allen notwendigen Mitteln die folgenden Personen beseitigen, die unsere Aktivitäten gefährdet haben. Hauptmann Ulrich in Neu-Sirene, der Sadet in Neu-Sirene, Verwalter Manfred in Neu-Sirene, Verwalter Herbert in San Matthäus. Der Name von Unteroffizier Franz stand auch auf der Liste, wurde aber durchgestrichen. Na, Franz tot.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list.
Dann ist der Franz tot. Bin ich fertig? Nee. Ne, hier ist nix. Gehen wir hoch. Hallo? No. Nein. Geht mal weg.
Lieutenant Klaus, so you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
The plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor.
Unvollendeter Brief. Madame Arzu, ich muss mit Bedauern mitteilen, dass wir die Lieferung der Eingeborenen, die wir versprochen haben, nicht garantieren können. Leider wurde das von uns angeforderte Schiff von den Nauten übernommen, wodurch die Lieferung unterbunden wurde. Wir werden alles in unserer Macht Stehende tun, um... An Egon gerichteter Brief aus Hikmet. Egon, wir müssten unseren Einsatz im Hikmet nach der Intervention eines neugierigen Mitglieds der Kongregation abbrechen. Hauptmann Ludwig wurde verhaftet und Gouverneur Burhan befahl uns, unsere Aktivitäten zu beenden. Wir bedauern es zutiefst, aber wir konnten nichts tun. Ludwig hätte vorsichtiger sein sollen. Wir warten auf deine Befehle. An Igen gerichteter Brief aus Neu-Sirene. Igen! Unsere Tätigkeit in Neu-Sirene musste eingestellt werden, nachdem viele unserer Männer verhaftet oder getötet worden waren. Der verantwortliche Leutnant entschied sich das Leben zu nehmen, anstatt uns zu verraten. Verwalter Manfred sprach mit einem Mitglied der Kongregation, jemand in diplomatischer Funktion, wenn ich mich nicht irre. Diese Person hat es geschafft, die Hände zum Reden zu bringen und unseren Plan zu enthüllen. Was sollen wir jetzt tun? Wir warten auf deine Befehle.
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
Nee, ist nix. Das ist auch nicht richtig.
Sergeant Franz. Oh, poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved. We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You are right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
Toll. Und ich darf natürlich aber jetzt zurücklaufen. Was denn sonst? Ich bin... Hab hier sonst nichts zu tun, ne? Ja. Ich bin am Arsch der Welt. Ich muss jetzt echt den ganzen Weg laufen. Das ist doch richtig, ne? Ja. Hier rechts ist direkt ein Lager. Und noch wieder zum Manfred. Dann laufen wir dahin. Bei mir sonst nichts zu tun. Ui, ui, ui.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Desat, Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. A little poison, and our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them.
It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come.
No, no, no! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Oh, jetzt haben wir tatsächlich die Quest 3 wahrscheinlich erledigt. Jetzt kommt nur noch Petrus. Ja, lass uns Mami suchen. sind aber auch genau vor dem Level up, ey. Noch knapper ging's nicht. Gerade was ist schneller. Wahrscheinlich zu meiner Behausung gehen ist wahrscheinlich am schnellsten. Ja, ja. So. Das ist deutlich schneller. Und jetzt fängt das Gelaber wieder an.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Arelwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tearfradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Okay, ja, dann laufen wir mal dahin, ne? Leider kann ich mich ja nicht hinporten. Das heißt, wir laufen jetzt einmal 250 Meter. Ja, nee. Luft. Lohnt sich das gar nicht.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
Liegt da.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good, for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Oh, damit hat sich schon die Quest wieder beendet. Okay, erstmal kurz Level. Wo ist... Gut, mit Level 1, ja, kostet alles 2 Punkte, haha. Ich kann ja gar nichts mehr machen. Ah doch, hier. Ja, Ach verdammt, würde ich jetzt auch das machen können. Okay. Warte mal, was ist jetzt die Quest? Nur noch die Hauptquest. Okay. Würde ich sagen. Auf geht's, ab geht's.
You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
Here is the seal of the Denegad Katasach, of the village of Wenshavier.
And so you are a trusted friend of the great healer. He must see your true face and find it worthy. Enter. You are welcome.
I give you warm greetings, Glendan. I am Disarday, legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Your merchant congregation sways me very slightly from my path. But you are a current of Katasach. His trust in you makes me stop and look at you. What brings you here?
I seek a remedy. My cousin, as well as many other people on our island, suffer from a terrible sickness. We think that only Enon Miel Frichteman can help us find a cure.
Really? And Katasach sent you to see me?
He told me that the only way to meet with your god was to come and see you. You would judge our worthiness.
Judge your intentions? Yes, that I can do. But even if I should do this, you would have many trials to pass. For the path you seek to follow has only been tread but a very few times, and you are the first Renaigse to set foot upon it. We must begin where everything begins. There is a trial. The trial of water. It will show us the reflection of your soul.
What must I do?
You must go to a cavern and tell me what you see on the seal you will find deep in its center.
And this cavern is guarded, I suppose.
That is true. But the simplest solution is not always the best. It is a path with many forks. I hope you will prove that you understand the spirit of our people and our island. Go now. Show us your true face, and return purified by the waters of the cavern.
What can you tell me about the sanctuary?
It is the most sacred place of the island. The hidden face, and still seen by all of you. Enol Mil Frichteman. I protected these doors like my father before me and his father before him. And still none of us have ever entered.
Am I to gather that there has never been a High King in your family?
We are heads of the Council of Kings. And so it is prohibited for us to present ourselves. We must remain impartial.
I see. And so you cannot speak to me about what you find inside?
The heart of the island beats near here, the volcano. And I know that it is a place full of life.
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold him. He is Tir Fradi in all and everything. The wisdom of his people, the gentleness of his rivers, the strength of his volcano. You are looking for wisdom to heal the Renaigse, but you still see it with the eyes of a sort of Donegat. He is much more than that. He is the essence of all life, of all magic, the spring.
Can you tell me anything more about the role of the Council?
We gather here at every long night and every short night. During these nights, the clans are in disagreement and come here looking for wisdom of the Council, and of course also the High King. Those who have complaints against their Mal may also be heard here and find justice. And when important events take place, if the balance is threatened, then we also meet here, so that the wisdom of all might be shared, and that we might act as a same people.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelam seg.
You have spoken to Glendon as you wanted. What more can I do for you?
I was asked to pass the trial of water. What do you know about it?
I have never passed it. Only those who must reveal their soul walk this path. The High Kings and Queens. It is a tremendous honor given to you, Renaigse.
Do you have any advice to give me?
I only know that the trial can be passed in many ways, and your choice will reveal the makings of your soul. One way is through strength, the other by ruse and heart. But I know no more than this. The trials are kept secret. Anything else?
Nothing else, thank you. I need to leave.
Good luck. And do not lose yourself in your own reflection.
Dann machen wir mal die Prüfung. Ich frage mich jetzt gerade, ob nach der Prüfung das Spiel sogar schon zu Ende ist. Würde vom Level hinkommen.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed, and there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
Dann laufen wir mal rein. Hi. Der Kunlist ist wahrscheinlich das eines, das eine ist wahrscheinlich Stärke, einfach nur alles durchtöten. List ist wahrscheinlich alles durchschleichen. Oder zumindest da schleichen, wo du kannst. Oder wahrscheinlich. Durchlaufen geht sogar nicht mal. Und wir müssen noch ein paar Stücke nicht schaffen.
You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood breezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Ja? Wer bist du denn? Hi. Oh.
Shadow engulf our enemies.
Ja. Man hätte safe das anders lösen können. Das wurde ja gesagt, in mehrere Möglichkeiten.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tirfredi. And a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtemann.
Jo. Wahrscheinlich hätte man so Rätsel auch lösen können, dann hätte man nicht kämpfen müssen. Ja, aber warum man Munition hat. Das geht schneller. Und brauchst den Gehirnschmalz.
Bertir to mad on Olmanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tirfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength a first time. In the second room, you have awoken the Dosentats to better best them. And in the end, you have forgotten the ritual and confronted the guardian that protected the seal. This says many things about you. You have sided with strength. It is one path that others have chosen before you, but it rarely leads to wisdom. The island saw your courage, but also your brutality.
Am I authorized to encounter Einon Milfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirse. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirse. Thank you, Glendan.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the marl of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa'awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
Sonst war hier nichts zu tun, richtig? Perfekt. Ah, Konstantin. Wie Gewicht? Ich würde es eine Stunde. Wahrscheinlich wird es jetzt Konstantin deutlich schlechter gehen als beim letzten Mal. Was halt im Grunde auch nur wieder zeigt, wie nah wir dem Ende schon sind.
Lieutenant, I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes? He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes, sir.
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway, if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The Islander convinced him to go on some journey.
By Islander, do you mean the Denegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes. A strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, sir. I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the Islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Do you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The Islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone? What could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Denegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that Islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel,
I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition, but your cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him. What sort of mess has he gotten himself into? Again?
I am sorry, sir, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, ja genau, jetzt kommt wieder mehr Quatsch, weil ich halt erstmal zu allen 3 Clanführern praktisch reisen muss, um halt mit ihm zu quatschen. Tschu. Oh, vorbeigelaufen. Moment, haben wir jetzt 2 Quests oder ist es eine? Das sind wieder 2. Ja. Gut, meine sind jetzt so oder so jetzt erstmal, Brief von Lady Morange zu Händen des Gesandten des Kongregation der Sadet. Eure Exzellenz, ein Bote informierte uns über die Ankunft einer Delegation seiner Hoheit Prinz der Wespe, angeführt von seiner Tochter. Falls es euch möglich ist, würde ich euch bitten, schnellstmöglich nach Neu-Sirene zurückzukehren. Ich weiß nicht, wie ich auf die doch recht verstörende Ankunft dieser Familie auf Frade reagieren soll. Ich hoffe, dieser Brief erreicht euch bei guter Gesundheit und freue mich auf unsere baldiges Wiedersehen. Das ist das DLC,
Lady Morange tells me that a delegation from the Devesp
was wir
family
jetzt
just
haben.
landed on the island.
From the look on your face, I take it their arrival is not good news. Are they that bad?
If I had to name one family in the merchant congregation who has mastered the art of manipulation and treachery, it would be the Devesps. We must ask ourselves why they are here. We should find Lady Morange as soon as possible to provide assistance.
Ah, Sir de Sardet. Did you get my message?
Indeed. The arrival of the Devesp family in Tir Fredi is surprising and no doubt worrying. But without knowing their intentions...
Nothing good can come from that family, for the interests of the D'Orsay family and Serene. But I truly cannot tell you anything about the reason for their presence. The message I received was brief. Aurelia de Vespe announced her arrival on the island and asked to see your cousin as soon as possible. She and her entourage seem to have settled in a region that I do not know. Adag ol Credo, north of Vikshadir. I think it would be good for you to locate her and try to find out more.
I know this place, but I thought that only the Doneigada from the Baragnodas clan knew how to access it. It's a sacred place. That's where Animide shed his blood.
You should also take advantage and visit these unknown lands. Who knows what they have in store for us?
You're right. It's better for us to go and see what it's all about. Goodbye, Lady Morange.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful. Don't underestimate the trickery of the Devesps.
Dann reisen wir mal. Ist aber kurz die Überlegung, ob man vielleicht nicht die Hauptquest erstmal nochmal weitermacht bis zu einem gewissen Punkt. Oder? Ja, komm. Weiter, weiter, weiter. Hab ich mir gedacht. Ja, weil ist ja klar, es ist ein DLC, ne? Neues Gebiet. Gehen wir kurz alles in die Kiste ab. Ah. Hä? Okay, hier sehe ich sofort relativ viel. Interessant, dass man die ganze Map sofort sieht. Ja gut. Ja, hier werde ich hier knallhart einfach nur die Mission ablaufen. Von vornherein.
Protect me in this battle!
Ja, ich hätte mir noch Munition herstellen sollen. Wäre smarter. Okay, da geht's weiter. Ich kann mich so ehrlich gesagt auch nicht erinnern, wie lang die Questreihe war. Wie gesagt, weil es ist eigentlich ein komplettes DLC. Aber es war nicht super lang. Also es ist keine 10 Stunden oder so. Auftrag setzt im Lager ein Ende. Nachricht an die Wachen des Lagers. Ihm ist es mehrfach gelungen, in unser Lager einzudringen und unsere Ausrüstung zu stehlen. Seid auf der Hut. Einer von ihnen wurde verwundet, doch sie können zurückkehren. An diejenigen, die diese Nachricht lesen, solltet ihr auf diese Diebesbande stoßen, erledigt sie. Ihr dürft das gesamte Diebesgut behalten. Ich biete derjenigen Person, die meine Freundin findet, eine Belohnung. Sie dient ihrer Hoheit, so wie ich. Wir waren in der Nähe der Ruine des alten Hafens verabredet, doch sie ist nie aufgetaucht. Nett. Echt nett aus hier.
Visitors! Legate de Sade, I presume.
Indeed. Delighted to meet you, Your Grace.
The accounts I've been given of you and your companions don't do you justice. Truly, it is a pleasure. We're going to become wonderful friends, you and I'm sure of it. Say, aren't we going to be cousins soon?
Pardon me, Your Grace, but I'm not sure I follow. And if I may ask, what is it precisely that brings you to this remote island?
Haven't you heard? Well, it seems the messengers on this island are not particularly reliable. No matter. Your uncle and my father have decided that your cousin, Prince Constantine, and I are to be married. So, here I am.
This is incredible news.
I know you must be surprised. However, this alliance will be a wonderful way to put an end to the enmity between us, don't you think?
But I must inform you that, sadly, my cousin, he's disappeared. We believe he may have been kidnapped.
Oh? What horrible news. Do you know who's responsible? I assume an investigation is underway.
Of course. And I'm involved in the investigation. Every effort is being made to find the governor.
Well, I'm most reassured that you're in charge. I'm sure you'll find him quickly, and that we'll soon be wedded as planned. Then, you and I will be cousins, of course. Furthermore, I was hoping I might be able to count on your assistance.
Of course, Your Grace. What can I do for you?
You see, I didn't want to impose myself on New Serene until all the necessary arrangements had been made for my arrival. I had the Naughts drop us off in a quiet place outside the city. Too far outside the city, clearly. There were these savages and bandits skulking around the woods and threatening us. They even robbed me. Worst of all, they took the chest in which I was keeping the marriage contract.
Savages? The only savages I know are the ones who invaded our home.
Oh, please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. Natives, then, is it? In any case, it's absolutely mortifying to have to ask you this, but you know the island and its inhabitants better than I do. Could you perhaps retrieve the chest for me? I would be eternally grateful, cousin.
Can you tell me more about the theft?
Of course. We were unloading our things from those horrid little boats that the Naughts get about in when it was taken. I was busy setting up camp at the time, so I didn't see who it was. My men didn't see much either, because it was dark. But certain natives from the region stopped by in the morning. They were aggressive and insisted that we leave. I'm sure they were behind the robbery, unless it was just bandits. There were a couple that my men chased away, but that's all I know.
Thank you. We'll get about finding it.
Is there anything else?
I won't deny that I'm surprised to hear about your engagement to my cousin, despite the excellent reason you put forth.
Surely you didn't think your cousin would stay single forever. Know that although the decision was not my own, I'm very pleased about it. I got the impression your uncle thought a wedding might calm your cousin a little. And now that he's in the role of governor, he needs a wife of his standing. My father saw an opportunity to get me away from Peren, where I was in great danger, and found me a worthy husband in the process. But again, it's clear that their main intention was to put an end to years of conflict. Is there anything else?
Since we're going to be cousins, I'll have to get to know you better.
Well, aren't you just lovely? I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. I was raised like any good princess, educated in both arts and arms. But, as I had several older brothers, I was never really given a political role. I'm still my father's favorite, though. You may know that I've already been married once, but my husband was murdered in cold blood as part of a plot at court.
I'm very sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
You're too kind. After he died, my father decided it was best to send me away from Peren. He knew your cousin was unmarried and was tired of the futile disputes between our families. So he contacted Prince d'Orsay, and the rest is history. Is there anything else?
I must be going, Your...
But of course...
Okay, Throndieb. Ah. Oder was?
This whole wedding business seems suspect. It's very likely that Prince d'Orsay wants Constantine to marry, but choosing Aurelia de Vest as his daughter-in-law is astonishing, to say the least.
I can't believe it either. There is too much rancor between our families.
Could the contract she spoke of be forged? Is it even possible? I'm not familiar with the practice.
A document can be forged, especially by them. This much is clear. If we find it, it'll need close scrutiny.
Wie zum Teufel komme ich da denn runter? Warte mal. Ja, wahrscheinlich irgendwo hier. Ja, so muss ich laufen. Oh, ätzend, dass ich da nicht runtergehen kann. Ja, okay. Ja, man kann natürlich durch Blätter auch nicht gehen. Oder das heißt, ich muss komplett außenrum laufen. Was wahrscheinlich, ja, gedacht ist. Dann machen wir das mal. Das wird eine Weile dauern. Da geht's runter. Ja, ich hätte auf jeden Fall Munition herstellen sollen. Ich habe schon gesehen, hier gibt es auch Höhlen. Da müssen wir safe später oder so rein. Ja, ist vor uns das Lager. Stimmt. Ich hab nie wirklich Bock zu kämpfen. Nächste Lager. Oh, stimmt. Warte mal. Lager. Ich kann Munition herstellen. Nee, war ist falsch. Dann machen wir mal 30. Eigentlich kann ich sofort alles machen. Magische Fallen. Windfallen. Dann gucken wir mal. Was ist denn hier so schön? Telefon, wo meine besten wohnst. Oh, ist die Kiste. Ah. Eine goldene Waffe. Oh, warte mal, hier liegt aber einer. Boah. Tagebuch des Dieners. Ich habe Blanche gebeten, mich in der Nähe des stillgelegten Hafens zu treffen. Dort gibt es ein altes Boot. So gerne würde ich des Nachts mit ihr aufs Wasser hinausfahren. Wie romantisch es wäre. Bei dieser Stimmung und dem Ring, den ich ihr gekauft habe, kann sie nicht anders als Ja zu sagen. Sie würde mich zum glücklichsten Mann der Welt machen. Ja, so tot. Jetzt bist du der toteste Mann der Welt. Wahrscheinlich diese Diebe oder Banditen oder sonst was werden entweder da sein, wo ich hingehe, oder in den Höhlen sein. Mein Gott, er ist schon dumm. Ja. Hallo. Wie sind das?
If I've understood correctly, the chest was here when it was stolen. Ah, there are footprints which lead away from the camp.
Okay. Gibt aber wahrscheinlich nicht sein. Brief des Dieners an seine Geliebte. Meine süße Blanche, ich besorge soeben ein paar Ruder aus dem alten Schiffswrack, um mit dir im Boot aufs Wasser hinauszufahren. Warte hier auf mich, ich bin bald zurück. Aber der kam hier nie wieder. Ach, das war's schon. Okay. Na, da hinten.
There are other footprints here. They're quite deep. As if the person who made them were carrying a heavy load. We're on the right path.
Na. Hä? Oh, bin ich blöd. Ich bin außen rumgelaufen, ich hätte einfach da runterlaufen können. Ja, das ist, wenn man es nicht weiß, natürlich.
The undergrowth has been crushed. Several people pass through here.
Oh, kann ich da nicht hin. Mal kurz. Riecht es aber irgendwas. Wahrscheinlich das dritte Lager. Das nehme ich mal ganz kurz mit. Oh nee, ein Stein. Gib mir Erfahrung. Fähigkeitspunkte. Nice. Ja. Gut, aber sonst war hier nichts, ne? Keine Truhen, kein gar nichts. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, hier fertig. Ich habe halt so viele Heiltränke, mich interessiert das halt gar nicht. Ob ich Schaden kassiere oder nicht. Oh, da liegt hier wieder einer. Na, ist das schon die nächste Spur? Nee. Okay. Das ist die nächste Spur.
The footprints seem less hurried. The thieves must have felt safer here. We must be getting close.
Mal. Okay. Wahrscheinlich darf ich sowieso gleich wieder zurücklaufen. Oh, alles gut. Mein Gott, trifft mich auch immer wieder.
Exregate are rare on this island. We don't see many around here. But I'm convinced they don't eat their prey where they catch it. They would normally take it back to their lair.
Maybe they were about to do just that when we got here. Let's look around. We'll soon find out. And let's not forget Aurelia's chest. That's curious. On closer inspection, the Devesp coat of arms. This must be the chest Aurelia asked us to find.
Can you open it? I'd be curious to see if the contract she spoke of is genuine.
I can't see a lock, and we'd be hard-pressed to explain why we broke it. We'd better bring it back untouched.
Wait. There are armed men on the path. We should try to find a lookout point to learn more before we move on.
The fact that these outlaws were stabbed is highly suspicious. We'd best go back to the camp and return the chest.
Wait. There are armed men on the
Ja?
pit. We should try to find a lookout point to learn more.
Hat sich aber sogar wiederholt.
It seems they're Aurelia de Vesp's swordsmen. I'm afraid it is now beyond doubt. These men were sent to ambush us. Aurelia sent us to recover that chest solely in order to get rid of us.
What a nasty schemer. What do you think? Would you like to go up against those hired assassins, or should we just find a way round them?
Ich will die Fall umbringen. Das steht mir noch zu. Tod den Leuten. Was habe ich denn noch für Tränke? Zorntrank. Ah, ich bin schon mal vom Zorn. Ah, verdammt. Ja, Zorn. Ja. Ausgezornt.
Those beasts would be the end of us. These men were just an added precaution. I expected foul play on her part, but I never thought she'd try to kill us so soon. What do you intend to do, my child? The situation is delicate. We can't just attack them outright.
She'll have to answer for this. But, given the power of her family, we must remain polite.
Ihr müsst es doch noch was geben. For me. Irgendwas? Nö. Hier einfach nur eine Gegend. Wahrscheinlich gibt es hier irgendwo einen Schatz. Oder nicht. In dieser Art. Mal schauen, was es hier gibt. Noch gibt. Wow! Jungs, hat mich fast gekillt. Ach so, hier war der Diebesauftrag. Ja, kann gut sein, dass es hier sonst nichts anderes gibt. Tagebuch des Diebes. Ich habe Justin ein Präsent geschickt. Ich hoffe, mit dem Geld aus dem Verkauf des Geschenks wird er seine Lehre fortführen können. Er wünscht sich so sehr, einen ehrlichen Beruf zu erlernen, um einem Leben als Dieb zu entgehen. Und ich hoffe, der Kerl, dem ich die Truhe gab, verirrt sich nicht. Es ist unmöglich, in diesem Loch einen Boot zu finden. Wäre einer der Kerle nicht auf dem Weg in die Stadt gewesen, hätte ich sie niemals losschicken können. Es scheint, als hätte die Wachen uns diesmal erwartet. Sie schossen auf uns und haben mich erwischt. Wenigstens war die Ausbeute ordentlich. Mit meinem Anteil kann Justin der Handwerker werden, der er immer sein wollte. Vielleicht reicht es sogar, um einen Stand zu kaufen. Aber erst einmal muss ich meine Wunden überleben. Brief eines Diebes an seinen Bruder. Sei gegrüßt, kleiner Bruder. Wir sind in die Wildnis weitergezogen, aber wie sich herausstellt, hat irgendeine Adelsfamilie hier ein Lager aufgeschlagen. Diese Gegend ist eine Goldmine. Ich weiß, du heißt es nicht für gut, was ich tue, aber diese Leute verdienen es, dass man ihr Habseligkeiten durchwühlt. Das sind unbarmherzige Meuchler. Ich habe dir ein Präsent an die Truhe gelegt, die ich dir geschickt habe. Dabei handelt es sich um einen der Schätze, die ich aus dem Lager stibitzen konnte. Verkaufe ihn, um etwas Geld zu machen. Ich gehe mit ein paar Freunden in das Lager zurück. Du kannst dir nicht vorstellen, welche Schätze man dort finden kann. Ich habe einige Rüstungen erspäht, die sich ein hübsches Sümmchen wert sind. Ich hoffe, deine Lehre läuft gut. Pass auf dich auf. Dein dich liebender Bruder. Oh, wie für eine fette Knarre. Nehme ich gerne. Toll, die ist voll scheiße. Warum ist das so ein krasser Unterschied? Was soll ich jetzt mit damit? Heftig, was für ein Unterschied das ist. Ja, gut. Das kann man noch skippen. Ja, ich würde eigentlich tatsächlich sagen, Ausdauer? Ja, machen wir Ausdauer. Ein Stückchen mehr Leben. Ja. Ich weiß tatsächlich nicht, ob es hier noch irgendwas gibt. Ansonsten würde ich tatsächlich die Folge für heute beenden und wir sehen uns, wenn ich da wieder ganz oben hochgelaufen bin, weil das wird ja eine Weile dauern. Ich glaube nämlich gerade nicht, dass es hier noch irgendwas gibt. Ich habe irgendwie gehofft, dass es hier noch vielleicht so eine Bestie oder so gibt, töten, einfach nur für die XP. Aber ich glaube, das sind alles Sackgassen. Ja, und wie gesagt, wir müssen halt komplett zurücklaufen jetzt. Wir können neben porten. Na, warte, hier ist noch was. Ich würde sagen, komme ich viel her. Was ist das denn Schönes? Will ich nichts machen. Ah, gucken wir mal ganz kurz, bevor ich noch die Folge beende. Mist. Was hier? Mist. Mensch, hat sich gar nicht gelohnt. Aber könnte sein, dass es für später ist. Für eine Quest. Weil das ist die mit Bogen ausprobieren. Top. Gut. Dann würde ich sagen, bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao.